How were you first introduced to Random Us?
Well, first of all, let me apologize for how I look. We're getting ready to take pictures, so put my hair up, and my sweet granddaughter said, "Oh, Grandma, they look like rosettes." And I said, "This is the way we used to curl our hair." How was I introduced to Random Us? I met Patrick about 20 years ago, maybe more, when we were doing children's theater, and we were doing the Pretty Little Piglets, and that was through Yvonne Parenti. And we did shows with Yvonne, and that's how he met. And after Yvonne passed and was no longer able to write the shows, Patrick started writing the shows, and he was a great comedian. He had a great comedic flair.
Tell us about the role that you play.
I play the old woman. I'm the narrator of the play.
What is your favorite random memory?
My favorite random memory. Well, this is the first time I'm playing the role, so my first favorite random memory is seeing it performed for the first time. I did this first read-through when Patrick originally wrote the play. Poor Patrick had lost the play on his computer. It crashed. But I'm sort of a pack rat in many ways, and I had his original outline for the show, and I dug it up. It was in with the pig scripts that we did, the polka dot pigs, and gave it to him, and he was on his way and created this beautiful play.
What does going to Fringe mean to you?
It's very exciting because I was in the Fringe Festival, I think about 15 years ago. Peter Sablatsky was a law professor at Truro, where we put shows on with the Huntington Village Theatre Company, and he wrote an original play. My daughter Teresa was cast as the lead, and I played her mother, and we did it in Huntington, and he submitted it, and it was accepted into the Fringe Festival. And we performed in the city. It was very exciting. We were in an old church. That was our venue. And we performed at different times during the day. And it was just a very, very exciting experience. And when we were walking on the street, we saw Philip Seymour Hoffman as we were going to the restaurant to eat.
Any advice you can give to your other cast members since you've been to Fringe before?
That's a very good question. I would say just enjoy every moment and be prepared, which they are. They all do their homework. And it's an experience, and just go with the flow. Things might not be perfect where we're performing. It's not the greatest as far as dressing rooms or what have you. It's sort of like guerrilla theater. So just go with the flow.
Tell us something about yourself that the world may not know.
The first time I went to Europe, I'm not a singer, but I joined a choir so I could go on a trip. And we stayed with a family over in Europe, and it was very exciting. And also, I performed with Liza Huber with Yvonne Parenti, who is, Liza is Susan Lucci's daughter. And Susan would come to every performance and was so nice to all the cast members, and just, you could see what a devoted mother she was.
Who is the biggest random diva?
Well, I just joined the class. I don't think we have any divas, and with their personalities, everyone is outspoken enough that they'll say,
What are you taking away from this experience?
It's just very exciting. I haven't done anything in quite a while, and it's so nice to be back, to be around creative people. And each person in this group is talented. Michael's a songwriter, Chris does robotics, Laura is a playwright, actress, Teresa is an actress, librarian. My granddaughter, who's filming this, is a budding filmmaker, and Patrick is just very, very talented, and what a comedian. He should probably have his own TV series. He could crank out the comedies. And I'm just trying to think. Okay, Chris, I want to make sure I hit everybody. Yeah, Lauren, Teresa, Chris, I got them all.
Any random rituals that you can share with us?
Well, before the first show they did, Patrick asked me to do a little prayer, a circle, And it was what Yvonne taught us from the beginning. Dear God, let us use our gifts graciously and humbly. And it's true. If you have a gift, share it and use it graciously and humbly.
Tell us something about a random team member that the world may not know.
A random team member. Well, Patrick performed in the children's theater. He played Hector and Horace, and he had this outrageous laugh with a snort, and I think that's where one of the lines from the play came from.
Can you pick a name out of the hat and tell us something about that character?
Okay. Lisa. Lisa first joined the group as an observer. She said she would never perform, she'll be a helper, when we were doing the improv. And we got her to do improv. And she was very good, and she liked it, and she now has the acting bug.